I want to share something with everyone who has followed me this long. So, I was receiving a lot of reports. I haven't really been paying attention to my emails and all that for some time because I have literally been swarmed. But I've been receiving information on Instagram, on Twitter, everywhere. All my social media handles. All of them, all my handles, people telling me that they paid money into my foundation account. Others reached out to me wisely, a very good thing they did, to ask if it was actually me. Because they know that I would never go to the comment section of any of my posts to begin to respond to people anyhow and then begin to ask you for stuff. Even to the point that people who know me and have my direct contact are receiving the message and they're asking, but I speak with you all the time. How can you go on social media and be sending me this kind of message? And I was so blown away. I said, no, it's not me. These are criminals, fraudsters. They started with Facebook. They cloned my page and set up exactly the same page that I have on Facebook, using it to defraud people. I screenshot the page and then exposed them on Facebook. They moved over to YouTube. And on YouTube, what did they do? They now created a YouTube page, a YouTube channel. And they called it Joseph Okechukwu. And then put my image, the same image I have for my YouTube channel is what they put there. And then they use that same image to create the channel. So that when they come to my channel to respond to your message, they are literally responding as Joseph Okechukwu. You're going to see Joseph Okechukwu, that's the name, you're going to see my image. But click on that particular Joseph Okechukwu that's responding to you, it will take you to a totally different YouTube channel. And that YouTube channel has no content in it, zero content, specifically created for the sole purpose of defrauding people. And for people who were even giving money to these guys, when you read the grammar in the nonsense that they are writing, did it sound like me really? It didn't. I don't know how anybody will read this things and think this is coming from Brother Joseph. Thank God for those who read it and were skeptical and then decided to reach out to me. God bless you, because you know this cannot just be me. How can I sound this way and all of a sudden begin to sound like a stupid village tout that is stealing money from people and telling them God will bless you? I've never in my life taken money from anybody for speaking into their lives or prophesying to them. Like I always say all the time, I'm not a prophet. I don't know what it means to be a prophet, but all I know is that I'm a child of God. If I hear something, I say it to you. And nearly everybody I've ever spoken into their lives, it has all come to pass. They don't even, 99.9% don't even come back to give me anything. And I don't feel bad about it. Freely I receive, freely I give. So when you receive such a useless message, you know you should not be coming from me. The Lord said this, He said that, and then you're going to, it will bless you, and just please go and make contribution because I prophesied to you. That's madness. That's why almost all these fake prophetic churches, this is what they do. You see raw, real life criminals just go and set up emotional nonsense and call it a church, a prophetic ministry. Sleeping with people up and down, stealing from people, quoting rubbish. Look at it, this is the exact same quote they give to people every day and said that they are prophesying to them. And because you are so eager for miracle, you quickly went and believed this rubbish and gave them money. And to some of you, I apologize, because many of you gave the money just because you saw my name, not really because you saw the miracle. And I'm so sorry about this. And I'm telling you, your money is not going to go in vain. They will pay so dearly for it. Take my word for it. I am so sorry. But please, next time, write me an email. If you want to give to our ministry, every single video I post today, I attach our details, our account details. Attached, if you go to the description page of every single video, go to the description section, you will see all our details there. That is authentic. If you're confused, our phone number is there. Call my secretary and confirm before you do anything. And then you can also send an email. If you don't hear from me, don't take any action until you hear from me. My email, I respond directly to people. Only in very few occasions that I get my secretary to respond. But most of the time, I respond directly. That's why I say, if you want to really hear from me directly, send me an email and I'll respond to you. I don't normally talk on the phone a lot. Look at this rubbish. It broke my heart that people went and gave money to them. Oh, Brother Joseph is asking for something. Let me give. I don't have any foundation anywhere. My name is my foundation. Joseph Okechukwu is the brand I use for anything that I do for people. And you've seen me when I raised money during the COVID-19 shutdown. It was Joseph Okechukwu. Money was sent out to people through Joseph Okechukwu. Everything I do is Joseph Okechukwu. That name is my brand. I don't have any foundation. If I do have a foundation or set up one tomorrow, I will make it clear to everybody. Let all of you know that I have set up a foundation. If you want to give to it, you give to it. My followers love me like there's no tomorrow. And that's why it broke my heart. And this person understands that my followers really are very fond of me. So they decided to actually execute this satanic agenda to begin to steal from my unsuspecting followers. And God is going to deal with them very severely. I mean, I really feel bad that people thought that I could be sending messages like this. How can I do stuff like this? How? I don't do stuff. Okay, let me read you what these people are writing. Beloved, I don't know you in person, but God knows you. God ministered to me in a revelation when I was on your profile to see things around you. Okay, so Joseph Okechukwu will be going from one profile to another. So with all that I have around me, unable to even take care of the situations around me, and I will have enough time to go and be visiting people's profile, one profile to another profile, to begin to see things about them. I don't have that time. That should already raise a red flag when you see stuff like this. Oh, this cannot come from Brother Joseph. That's what I expected from some of you. And look at, okay, so he goes further. He says, I saw blessings, but spiritual attacks holding on to them. In prayers, I saw a woman in the realm of the spirit monitoring and plotting delay in your life with an evil mirror and with a motive to destroy. You see why they got some of you. In all honesty, as much as I pity some of you and I'm so angry that this happened, but this is why they got some of you. Always looking for an easy way out. There is no shortcut to the top. All you need is holiness to be able to live, get your head above the waters. These people are criminals. That's why you have them. Look at the number of mushroom prophetic shrines that they call churches that has now proliferated all over the place. All they do is to steal from people like you. They lie to the teeth. These are ordinary criminals. Most of them have already been involved in idol worshiping. They kind of look like it and they say, oh, why do we continue in idol worshiping when we can actually set up something and call it a church and people will still come there? Because you are given the idea constantly that something is pursuing after you, that people are pursuing you. It is from your village, from your uncle, from this auntie, from this one, from that one. And I do not want to completely ignore the fact that there are some people who genuinely are being pursued by evil men and women. No matter where you come from in this world, there must always be somebody who will have the ability to pursue you. There are some people who are witches and they cast spells on people. There are some who are really evil people and they can actually cause problem for you. But 90% of the cases where we always say someone is pursuing me, they actually non-existent. There's nobody pursuing you anywhere. It's just that you are refusing to take the responsibility to live a holy life. You want to continue to live in sin and also still have God bless you. You can't eat your cake and have it. You have to live a holy life. Holiness unto the Lord. That is the key to almost every problem that you have. When you live a righteous life and stay away from sin, I am telling you, you will have little to no reason to go to any so-called stupid prophet who is actually not a prophet but a criminal out there and begin to tell them to pray for you for anything. Who are they asking to? Is it the same God that you also have access to? Why would somebody have to ask God on your behalf? You are a child of God. Live a holy life. This is what happened to me. I thought that everybody was pursuing me but myself. I lived in masturbation for more than 20 years. I've given my testimony over and over again. I used to masturbate more than 6, 7, 8 times in a day. And the devil was feeding off of my energy. And I kept blaming everybody. I couldn't even think in words to say, this could be your problem. No, I blamed everybody. I say it's from my village, it's from my background, it's from here, it's from there. Never thought that it was the way I was living that was responsible for the things that I was going through. Until God saved me. And when God saved me, I let go of masturbation. I took it a notch high. I went into a covenant with the Most High God. Less than 3 months, things that had not happened in my life for decades since I was born, all of them began to happen. Mighty, mighty testimonies began to happen. Properties, things were happening that had never been heard of in my life. Because masturbation will place you on a limitation code. You cannot get past a certain level. I've said this over and over again. That's why I'm planning and praying that very soon I will set up a proper channel to actually counsel people with respect to masturbation, because we have so many people who are calling for counseling. We are overwhelmed. I'm going to have to find a way to create a channel, probably even create a group specifically for masturbation, and give you blow by blow details on how you can get rid of that monster that has destroyed so many lives and is still now ravaging a lot of lives. I didn't have to run to any prophet to pray for me. I simply obeyed. I used to tell people that our God is more of a principle God than he is a prayer God. It is principle that gets you to heaven, not prayers. Have you checked that out? You can never pray your way to heaven, but you can principle your way to heaven. That's the truth. In isolation. Principle. Be ye holy, for I, the Lord your God, I am holy. It's not a prayer. It's a principle. Be righteous is principle. Live a holy life. You cannot eat your cake and have it, so that these monsters will stop defrauding and defiling and deceiving and dealing with you every day. That's why many people fell for this madness. I'm going to read on. He goes further, he says, but as I speak to you now, her time is up. Whose time? The time of the witch that is troubling you. You see how they get you, people? Her time is up. Render hand of favor with anything you can afford, or give to this motherless foundation. Now, you see, can you imagine, as I speak to you now, how many of you watching me how many of you have ever seen me doing that? As I speak to you now, as I say this now, have you ever seen me do that? From lunatics who call themselves prophets. Have you seen me do that before? When you see this, you should know that Brother Joseph must have gone sick, or maybe he's now in a psychiatric home. Let's call and confirm. But I can understand that many of you, the name and the image got you, and you did it because it's your Brother Joseph. They know too well that you love me, that you're too fond of me, so they took advantage of that. That's why they did this, and that's why I'm so pissed in my spirit. But don't worry, your money is not going to go in vain. However, I want you to pay attention to what I'm telling you today. You must learn to distinguish between the chaff and the wheat. There is nothing more important than the spirit of discernment in this very time that we've entered. These are very, very interesting times, and you cannot afford to just be a nominal Christian. It's either you're with God or you're not with God. Look at the nonsense. Give to the motherless baby home, so that when you now give, the miracle will now come, right? I don't do stuff like that. This one says, God's Time Motherless Foundation in Kebbi State, Nigeria, before 2 days with faith. So you should give before 2 days with faith. Me, Joseph Okechukwu. As I raise my hand, look at even the grammar they are speaking. I told you these are uneducated lunatics in the village. As I raise my hand, as I rise, not raise, as I rise my hands towards heaven and pray for you, they shall serve as points of contact wherever you are. You will receive double portion of grace to excel and total restoration of breakthrough in your life. and in the life of your family. Ask for their account details and help them call the MD in charge of the orphanage to get their details on WhatsApp. Them now on 081-533-00728. Tell him I sent and you, for it is not by might nor by in power, but of the Spirit, saith the Lord. Zechariah 4:6. You shall testify to the glory of God in your life. God bless you. Such a disjointed satanic concoction. I feel slighted that anybody would even say or think that this one sounds like me. It's an insult to me that anybody would think that this thing here sounds like Joseph Okechukwu. If you have followed me long enough. This is heartbreaking. This is the world we live in right now. You are using the name of God to defraud people. And tomorrow you will run to the same prophets and say, everything is tight for me. Oh. They will now defraud. They will now tell you, why is everything tight? You must go and tight so that all the tightness will loosen. Fraud begetting fraud over and over. And the simple solution is live holy. Be upright in all your dealings. And trust the Lord your God. And you will not fall victim to all these criminals. Look at somebody just wrote here. First here again. How are you guys? God bless you, Brother Joe. And they responded. I have countless emails from people showing me this madness from these guys. And some of them have gone to give money. Again, I want to apologize for the pain you had to go through, for the loss, actually. I want to apologize for the loss. But please, next time, follow my YouTube channel. Don't follow anything you see on the comment page of any of my videos. If you want to have any information about me, do not pick it from a comment page. Go to where my video is posted and click on the video. Go to the description box and you will see the details that refer to me. They are there. That's where you get authentic information about your Joseph Okechukwu. So please follow the details. Follow the details. The fact that I don't ask for this, it doesn't mean I don't need it, but I just don't like bothering people. All right? And so when these guys come and take advantage of you, it is because you are not following the details. Follow the information. Follow all these details and check where anything you are confused about, call or send an email. Okay? Again, I want to apologize for your loss. And I know that the Lord God Almighty, whom I serve, He will replenish you. He will multiply whatever you have lost to these criminals. And the criminals themselves are going to pay 1,000-fold. Take it from me. May God bless you for me. Amen.